We have not already got one, have we? I guess I was destroying the temples first, wasn't I? I guess Unity Outbid. I was wondering if there was equivalents for the... do you get a temple instead of the monument? Or do you get it in addition to the monument? God, I can't remember now. Ah, Defense Grid Supercomputer. That's amazing. Let's get the 0-point reactor. It's not going to take us long for any of those, but I'm not that... Yes, 0-point reactor is needed for some kind of tech that's... I can't remember what it is. Can I have a look at these? I can. So Voidborn would unlock the habitat, which is tempting. Oh, we haven't done. We need to do synthetic technology and stuff like that. Technology, 0-point power. I knew that was something we needed. Because they changed this in the last, I don't know if it was the last patch, but recently, so that master builders, although it increases the speed, I think it used to reduce cost, which it doesn't do, but now it habitats get an extra 3 tiles of space. I think they come with 16 as standard. I tend to go with those. Obviously we want the synthetic evolution as well. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if we necessarily want the... we'll see once we've got all our planets. I mean, we've got shorter planets to use to colonize. Yeah, I was going to say, this is normally when I find out that I've just had a population emigrate somewhere. No idea where they're emigrating to, but it's like, oh no, there's an active building on here, which means somebody has just emigrated away. Don't know where, though. It might have emigrated to one of my other planets. I think it's instantaneous. The cooldown is where there is on when they're moving, and then once they move, it's just kind of instantaneous. Or the downtime is before they've moved. There's like a little triangle in the corner that tells you they're about to move. This population is currently emigrating to... ... But it does tend to seem to be full planets where people emigrate from, away from. I'm looking at these things. Polu. I'm just trying to think if we're going to put into a sector. I guess Polu could go into this sector. Oh, supercomputer. Let's build a supercomputer here. We haven't got the upgrades for the Citadel technology yet. Defense grid supercomputer. Extra 8 defensive platforms. Let's have a look at my star bases. Right, we've got the Gymstar trading hub. Let's add more trading hubs. We get a hydroponics bay. And a defense grid supercomputer here as well. I don't really care about. Really, it's not like we need the food, right? Let me get you upgrading. Yeah, we'll try and upgrade these. I'll go for the smallest upwards. We'll work on that for now. Yeah, even just anchorages and stuff like that. We should upgrade our fleets, especially because they took so much damage, right? Let's have a look at my fleet manager here. Did by any chance... No, the frigate didn't die. It's not one of the ones that died.
Survey concluded.
Oh, it's a Void Champion class as well. I think this one's slightly bugged because it's a cruiser, but it kind of reads as a destroyer as far as there were some odd things we found early on with the limit. It was letting it go over the limit at some points.
Research concluded.
Deep core mining. Oh, well, we're going to build those everywhere, aren't we? Part of me's tempted to just go for like, well, let's fill in some of these quick stuff, but yeah, plasma thrusters are really good. Supply speed is so important for like getting across systems to the different points. It really makes a difference to your ship speed, going from one place to another. Ooh.
Initial colonization phase complete.
Ooh, where's that? That's oh, all of these places can be upgraded, can't they? How much does that cost? Fair amount. Okay, Farragon. Yeah, I guess you need to mostly focus on mostly science here as well, aren't you? Oh, you're natural engineers. Yeah, I'm just going to queue up a whole bunch of clearing here. And I'll build a couple of pops on the food and such. Ah, here we go. There's a symbol if you're still watching. Migrating to Ferragon Prime, which is still my new place, actually. So it's going to take him 9 months to do it. Don't ask me why he's moving. He seems to be perfectly happy here. But again, it is a full planet. That does seem to be the trend. I feel like these guys are in a... Is there an odd situation? Odd situation in that they've taken all these areas and here. They must have open borders with these guys, right? Or maybe they don't. Although it doesn't look like... Well, they have a defensive alliance, so... Are they guaranteed? Yeah.
Construction project concluded.
Oh, it's probably... These guys, they don't have... Yeah, I think that war's just gonna... It's gonna take forever. And we'll just probably end in a status quo. It gets weird sometimes, you get stuck if they can't... Yeah, it's like if these closed borders, they can't get to these last planets, so they'll just hold out forever.
Research concluded.
Research concluded. Unspent civic. Oh, we got a new civic. Empire Capital Complex. Auto curating vault. That's kind of cool. It's gonna take us a while though. Maybe we should go for the biolab first. No, let's go for the auto curating vault. Civic points. I need a certain amount of... I need 250 influence to be able to do this. Okay, we'll save up our influence. It's going to take us a while. We can't remove that. We'll keep the citizen service. I'm not sure... I think one of the ones I was thinking about early on... I was trying with citizen service or distinguished admiralty. I like the idea that we weren't necessarily cutthroats and stuff, but we had like a honourable kind of military tradition. That's why I went for the citizen service, like service guarantees citizenship, and it kind of goes in with that egalitarian bit. I mean, there's probably other stuff which is a bit... Yeah, in fact, I'd... Leader level cap +1. Nah. I'd rather get +2 for the admirals, +2 leader capacity. And we can find another way to increase the other things. Shadow Council. Nah. Technocracy. Nah, I don't need the extra research things. Army damage. Faction influence gain. I mean, we already get bonus to that anyway. I don't feel like the nationalistic zeal is kind of the... No, I don't like it from a... I don't know. It's not how I see this empire. Extra minerals, blah blah blah. Idealistic foundation, environmentalist. I don't know. I think I will go for the distinguished admiralty. Beacon of Liberty would be good, but nah. Oh man, how much does that cost? I think this might even require some 850 for an Empire capital. This is Empire unique as well. Ooh, we got a gift. Hang on. Oh, I can't hover over these things now. What's that giving me already? There's we get extra adjacency, 15% government FX, and free. Yeah, I thought there would be like a. I guess we get to add in other buildings. Right, gift that are Empire unique. As a gift to celebrate the friendship between our two civilizations, a caravan for the subterranean aliens on Hizzle Prime have brought a large quantity of gemstones to the service. How kind. Ooh. Stones such as these are apparently mined by their empire deep underground, as close to the planet's core as they dare to venture. My god, are they going to destroy the planet from the interior? We can just see that kind of happening. Like 250 I need for that. Right, let's focus on getting some of these things upgraded. It's like 100, so we can do 3 a month. I'm going to speak to the curator order. Can you aid us in our research? God, for 5,000? 10% extra research though. Which would be kind of cool, I suppose. Let's let it tick over. We're getting so much energy now. Getting a good amount from the sectors. Or should I go and have a look at them again? Yes, please. More science, please. Yeah, I'll let you get a decent amount coming in each time. It's got like 1,000 saved up though.
Construction project concluded.
Oh, let's get the extra shipyards. Crew quarters, Fleet Academy. I don't think there's anything else that terribly helps. Coming a T-Rex has leveled up. You're at max level then. Oh god, we got Spluffer as well, still about. We might as well keep them about, especially if we do increase the amount of leaders we have. We will do that, I think.
System survey concluded.
Get our admirals up to a higher level. Yeah, it's mostly shipbuilding, isn't it? There. Let's
Construction project concluded.
where's that for Jantress? Let's get you upgraded. I was going to say focus on upgrading all our minerals first. But again, I want to make sure that's as big a fortress as possible. I wonder what the chances are we're going to get the same issue again. The same mid-game crisis. Who knows?
Construction project concluded.
Oh, if you... No, I guess you were building extra trading hubs, weren't you? It looks like everybody's doing something. Governor gained a trait. Nihilistic nerd has developed a new skill. Clear blockers. Well, I guess that kind of helps with the new place, right? Do I suddenly get a bunch of energy back? I don't know. Don't know if that's how it works. So we've already got some reductions, right? Man, are these guys breeding quick? I kind of feel like they are. Oh, I haven't said that, we've just had people emigrate, and I think that's what it is more than anything else. Oh, have you... Okay, you've already finished exploring and stuff. Need to get you going into system research, but... Have we got somebody in Olbers? We do. Grimbeard and Newis. Oh no, that's where. Who's got more engineering? I feel like that's the one I want to focus on. Nope. Wrong thing. Let's go to Floating Island. I think. Or Daresta. No. Milistarum. Stamu? Rolls right off the tongue.
Initial colonization phase complete.
Right, where's that? Polu. Where are you? Oh, you're here. You're all the way over here, aren't you? Meow. What are you good at? Sorry, you're very strong and you just rapid breathers. Let's build some pops here. We'll clear a bunch of these things and then we'll hand it over to a governor. Where's my sectors? Sure. I feel like I should actually just put all of these into one sector now. It's probably is the dividing line here. I don't know. I like to play around with some of the planets. I don't. Well, I haven't said it, but I can always go and. It's one of these you could once you gave it over to a governor, you used to be able to not really do anything with it. There was a lot you couldn't do, I can't remember, but as far as I'm aware now, you can still just do whatever you want. So if you do really want to micromanage, you can. But also the AI will do stuff. Grateful refugees. Are these guys slow at breeding? No.
Construction project concluded.
Keep coming back here, expecting more of these guys to grow in. These guys aren't. Get minus 10% unity. Hello. Oh, here follows the latest newsletter from our patrons. Sadly, nothing much has been produced in the Enclave. Most of the artists have fallen into a deep melancholy from where no inspiration can be drawn. The mood is dire but hopeful. Creation takes time after all. Any donations that might help the group rekindle their interest in the material plane again would be a tremendous help. Oh, I get 50 influence. Oh yes, please. For 500 energy? Yeah, sure, why not? Cool, we get closer to be able to get our new civic. Reform our government, get a new civic. We've got lots of stuff queued up, haven't we? My temptation is always to just like queue up everything. Almost got the upgrades going. There's no real need to. I guess the population construction is worth keeping an eye on. Let's get our fleets reinforced as well, get them up to full strength, because you don't want people thinking we're weak. And yeah, and we also want to upgrade our stations, although our fleets can remain fairly steady once they're upgraded.
Initial colonization phase complete.
Oh, you're all the way up here. Well, it kind of makes sense you're in the core systems. Could you actually wipe by? Let's give Hizzle over to our governor. along with all of this, I suppose, the science doesn't matter, right? Who it goes to. I mean, they'll get extra minerals and stuff, so we'll get a slightly less proportion of this. Or they'll get 25% of it, I guess, whatever we're at. I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? And then, like, down here, we'll end up being a bigger sector at some point. Why would that only cost an 84? Okay, let's clear off, just cube a massive. Yeah, let's just clear off everything.
Construction project.
Sure,
complete.
get rid of the mountain range and the volcano. Just clear that mountain range over there. And while we're waiting, let's build a couple of droids to go on these minerals when they're ready. Oh yeah, we're going to start getting a lot of this, aren't we? Construction completed. Because we're doing lots of upgrades everywhere. Not to say we're going to have anything more to do.
Construction project concluded.
I want to get you upgraded on the second shipyard. Oh, I've got this territory over here, haven't I? Well, I'll get an extra 2 energy from it. Then, oh, I guess it does cost me, like... Cost me something, right? Where do I see that?
A declaration of war has been announced.
Why is my... When did I get the advanced shields? Do I have advanced shields? What? Or maybe it's just what the other players had. Oh, here we go, 0.8. So I guess we make a net gain of 1 extra energy here. Who's at war? Wolfrep and the Jessica? Who are these? Oh, these guys. Okay. These guys getting picked on all over the place.
Construction
In fact,
project
who
concluded.
was this? It's these guys. Oh, they don't terribly like us. They are pathetic to us, though. I'm just interested to look at. Oh. I guess we don't have the option for a research agreement. I guess we already had one beforehand. I mean, that would make sense, right? Oh, they've currently researched 45% of their overlord's technologies. And turn into vassals once they reach 50. Cool. So they're not actually all that far off. Assuming I... Well, if they're getting 8% and cheaper techs, it's not exactly going to take them that long to go through them. Did I not already upgrade all these, or have I gone through them again?
Construction project concluded.
What's that? You don't have defensive platforms that could be upgraded. You have no defensive platforms. That's weird. Let's get more trading hubs here. Doesn't take you long to get up to level 6. Right, the Beldros, they're the ones in our empire, right? No, they're the ones down here. That's fine. Okay. Broke off the non-aggression pact. I thought you were... what? I thought you were at war with them. You are. But you had... but you had a non-aggression treaty. Okay.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
I don't know. I guess we've had a few odd bits of just percentage. I guess we were producing a lot, so percentage increase is kind of massive. I mean, whereas in before we weren't producing as much, but we had less to maintain, so we're getting a net gain, similar net gain.
Initial colonization phase complete.
Oh, hang on a minute. That's here, isn't it? I mean, I'm tempted. I'm gonna take this sector to Wei, I think. Maybe take it back if we... Nah, it's a small planet. It's fully upgraded already. Doesn't really matter. It's just weird. It's like going to brush up against here, but then this could be considered our core territory. We'll see. Until we build even more, right? Well, I suppose I really should just add all these in. I mean, all the resources come back to me one way or the other, right? I mean, you're getting 96 minerals now. You don't need that much. That's fine, you know. Man, they've got 3,000 minerals there. Just stockpiled, not doing anything.
Construction project concluded.
Oh, we're currently building a bunch of stuff. Oh, you're focusing on energy, actually. Let's go for balanced. On both of them, actually. Yeah, we've got plenty of energy now. Sure. Millie. Let's have a look. Alright, let's clear up all these. And yeah, we'll build a couple of pops. Sure. Who's finished building? Grimbeard Prime finishes surface. That's cool. We'll get that extra civic in a minute. Yeah, you've all stuff to upgrade and whatnot, but that's fine. We've got Tundra World here as well. Is that all the colonies? Alright, I'm going to reform and I'm going to go for Distinguished Admiralty. Extra leaders, level cap on our admirals. It fits in with the citizen service, I think. I like the idea of that. And nothing else particularly jumps out at me. Sort of just like, I mean, some stuff's, I mean, it's good. We know from the last game, reducing the edict costs and the edict time is great. But we're going forward like this, I don't know, kind of military thing. Plus, our leaders are lasting forever. And when they do become robots, they're going to be immortal. So getting that leader cap up. The admiral, the level cap. Yeah. Yep, I'm fine with that. So that means I can get another admiral. Speed, leader experience gain. I mean, you're going to come live for 210, 120. I wish I hadn't got rid of my other admiral now. I mean, the experience gain, perhaps. I mean, it goes up to level 8 now. Extra, well, you get, everybody gets 5% fire rate. Lifespan's pointless because these guys get far greater lifespan anyway. Supply speed and sensor range. I don't really care. 20% supply speed is good. I'll go for the leader gain. He will hopefully get extra skills anyway. Oh! Why? You're not named after a follower for some reason. A bunch of other people were. I mean, these guys all were. No, you're not. Cold Pox. Oh, something's gone weird. Oh. Yeah, something's gone weird all of a sudden. That wasn't an issue. I mean, yeah, sure. All these people are different species now. Oh, is it because they're post barely competent? I bet you it's got something to do with that. It's tempting to go. I mean, we're going to be finishing up soon, but it's tempting to I don't need another governor and stuff here. I don't need anybody else for now. It's tempted to go through all the files. Maybe I'll just copy and paste them, like save it, but like just change every species. Because they're obviously coming from a different naming list now. Maybe just defaults. I don't know. There's a weird thing. I couldn't rename the name list. I copied like the arthropod one, and I don't know how they're named in the main list on the front on the actual when you create in your species. So I so it's kind of named the same thing. Well, I guess we're gonna just keep going through here now. I mean, the ship upkeep and stuff's gonna be great anyway. Building upkeep and starbase upkeep, yeah, that's pretty massive. And yeah, now we're thinking about the going through for the extra Ascension perks. I'll have to have a Google about that tomorrow. The names. That's annoying. It's supposed to be easier, but the fact that we got, in fact, if you look at most of the list, I was wondering if there was something weird about if. Because in theory, I can have people emigrating away, but then emigrating back. But see, we're getting a whole range. Each of these is a different species, right? I just, part of me thing is I don't really want to mess around with all the files. I'll copy and paste them into a separate, make copies of them elsewhere, and then go and edit them. I did also actually rename. Yeah, so all our new ships are being named after followers, which is something because it was just like, well, we only have like what 14 followers. I mean, sure, people die and whatnot, not followers, leaders. So only at the moment, only half our followers good, especially because we have such a long-lived species. So I thought, well, I don't really. I mean, when a ship namer pops up in an event or something like that. Don't know. I mean, if I had
declaration of war has been announced. Research concluded.
Who else? Beldros. Rupari. Who are the Rupari? Oh, it's these guys. Well, I'm kind of waiting for one of these wars to end. I mean, we'll be carrying this on tomorrow. I mean, I'm going to finish in about 5 minutes. We'll be carrying on tomorrow, doing 5 till 11 again, and then on Saturday, we'll be going throughout the day and Sunday. We should kind of go all Stellaris all the time at the moment. Alright, so we've got the plasma thrusters. Sure, to destroy a whole point is fairly cheap. Space bounty. When an asteroid falling on your planet can be nerve-wracking, and Megaphobia Prime has been rather fortunate. No harm has befallen the colony. We must find a way to stop this. Our people will endure this harsh environment. That's interesting. It doesn't tell me. Hang on, let's have a look at the planet. It tells me like 1-4. I wonder if that's this one or something. We must find a way to stop this. Because you just say we're going to have some minerals deposited.
Situation log.
Oh, there we go. 1-4. That's cool. It'll take me a whole 2 months. I feel like there needs to be more mandates. Oh, that's gone down to 10%, but the population is slowly going down, isn't it? But I guess as our population in general increases, this becomes a lower percentage. But does this though? Maybe not. I mean, if it gets down to 5%, maybe we just don't worry about it. But I mean, we're better off trying to suppress these guys because they're really unhappy and they're going to continue to be unhappy. A combination of extra sturdy construction techniques and automated defences keep the colony at bay. Awesome. I'm going to want to do more settling and whatnot, but I think I might do that tomorrow. Well, obviously, it's a bit of a consolidation period. We've got all these different pops now, which is cool, and I never looked up. Yeah, we've got more pops who need to be assimilated. Who's the... Hang on, let me have a look at that in a second. So these guys are a different species. But cybernetic, leader lifespan, but they're already venerable anyway. Quarrelsome, so they kind of, for some reason, I guess it's just changed their name, right? Oh, well, hang on. Well, I guess we'll have to worry about it later. I mean,
Construction project concluded.
Oh, that's interesting. Actually, I never considered this. So we've got... So if I change the rights of... So I was just thinking, it's like, oh, they're going to change, right? Had they gone back to full citizenship? But they have, because they're a different species now. But if we just make sure all the biological species are all set to assimilation rights... Then if we get any further migration, they should automatically turn into cyborgs. I think that makes sense. My only issue is just like, is that going to put people off? I wouldn't have thought, I don't know. Being a cyborg doesn't seem like a bad idea. Oh, says the materialist guy here. Man, I've got a lot of different species now. I mean, just even basic species, not counting the cyborgs and stuff as well. I don't know if these guys will ever come back. But, you know, we may as well. Maybe we should try and see, like, getting to the point now, it's like, well, how many species are not in our empire? Well, that's going to involve a lot, isn't it, anyway, because I'm not going to be able to get migration treaties with everyone. Who are you? You've only got one pop. I wonder if you're, Nah, it just says on one planet in the galaxy. Who knows? Alright, well, I think I'll end it there then. We're right on time, I suppose. Like I say, we're going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to be, for the rest of the week, at least, I think so, tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, carrying on with this campaign. And, so yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. If you've been watching, and you haven't already followed, please consider doing so. We'll give you the schedule's down below, but yeah, if you follow, you can get a notification about when I'm going live, like 15 minutes before. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook if you want to as well. You can also get notifications there. If you have missed any of the streams and you want to catch up, I do export everything on your phone to YouTube. I had a bit of trouble with yesterday's stream, the Frostpunk one. I've got it done now, but it just needs to be uploaded to YouTube, and I'll probably have to be done tomorrow, hopefully, because I also want to get this one up. So I'll probably prioritise this one and see if I can get that Frostpunk up. And if you are watching on YouTube, you can give us a like and subscribe. That'd be much appreciated. Then the likes will really help us to get seen by more people as well. And well, if you are watching this on YouTube, did you know I recorded live? If you hadn't already guessed. Yeah, consider following on Twitch. Then you can get a notification but when I am going live, and maybe you can catch a live stream at some point. Anyway, we shall... Oop, it's ended there. It's my ending scream up. Thank you very much. Hopefully see you all again tomorrow. Take care now. Good night.